Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your girl, Kamie Crawford, and today my soul is aglow. I'm so happy because today we have content creator and host of the Don't Frett podcast, the motivational, the lovely Don't Frett. Welcome.
Hi.
I love you. I don't know what else to say.
Likewise.
I just really adore your spirit.
Thank you.
I need to know everything because we've met obviously out in the wild
Many of times.
Yes. We've
Yes.
dined, we've had a lovely time.
Yes.
But I'm like, I found you first on TikTok. That was the first time I ever saw you, and you were just walking in the streets, and I don't know what you were talking about. I couldn't
Yes.
even remember what it was,
Yes.
but it hit my soul as if it was coming from like my best friend or my mother or my grandmother. Like it was like a generational touching of the heart. Where the fuck did you come from? Where did you come from? And where were you my whole life?
I love the way you started that.
Very professional.
Very professional. I definitely have an old soul. Definitely an ancestral thing about me when I speak that it feels like the generations upon generations stand behind me.
Yeah.
I grew up also just around older people.
Mm.
And so there's a level of wisdom that's picked up there. And I think a level of awareness that is gained through that.
Yeah.
And then when I started my journey doing TikTok, randomly walking down the street talking, there was this feeling and need to say something to the world. And whether anyone listened or heard it was beyond where my thought process could even go. It just needed to come out of the heart. And now here we land.
Here we land, darling.
Here we land.
It almost is like it's like you're a pastor.
Yes, that's the term they like to use for me. Yes.
You're a soul pastor.
Yes, the online pastor.
The online pastor.
Yes, yes.
But it's not necessarily religious, although I think you do talk about faith. But
that's more so what it is.
Faith.
It's faith-based. It's not a religion thing.
Yeah.
I have faith that I'm going to have a love that is of quality. I have faith that I'm going to have good and pure friendships. I have faith that I'm connected to something much greater than myself. I have faith that my career, my life, what I want is going to happen for me. It's really faith-based. And I think sometimes people do lose the plot because I'll drop God here and there, which, I do because that's an aspect of my relationship. But it all in some way or another is a faith-based thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And I think faith, I grew up Christian, but I grew up very hardcore Christian. And like I'm talking, we were in church 4 days out of the week. Like it was a lot.
Sounds exhausting.
Very. And also it was I was young, so I didn't have the fully evolved mindset that I have now where I'm like, okay, but multiple things can be true at once.
Absolutely.
And just because something is true for you based on the same faith, it doesn't mean that we're on the same page.
Absolutely.
So getting older and like realizing that my faith now is very much personal to me, but also isn't just rooted in my faith in God, in Jesus. My faith is also my faith in myself.
Yes.
And like the work that I've done to propel myself forward.
In which you know that you exactly deserve.
Correct.
Yeah. And that's a completely different conversation.
When did you realize what it is that you deserved?
Whew. I really, the whole thing with social media, which I think was a really great blessing for me, is I think it was starting that and the response of the people that made me feel like I deserved something. Sometimes you don't realize how amazing you are until people let you know it. And sometimes you don't realize what you contribute to the world until people say how much you've changed their life. And so it took that for me to realize that I'm worth something and I'm doing good and I'm adding and I'm contributing and there is possibility for me. And all of that stemmed from me genuinely motivating people the way that I crave to have been motivated and uplifted and empowered the way that I wished my family once did. I wish that I was seen in a certain way. So I see y'all. And so now in this phase of, self-worth and loving myself and valuing me, I really see me for real. And I think that's also why the content hits differently.
Yeah.
It's not just coming from an aspirational place anymore. It's coming from the fact I've gotten here.
Mm-hmm.
Get there with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. No, when you speak with authority.
Thank you. I am the boss.
Okay. Clock it. No, it really does. Like, it comes from a genuine place, because there's a lot of motivational, quote unquote, speakers, people on the internet who just say things. I don't feel anything from it, though.
And a lot of them don't move like that in real life.
Correct.
I know some.
I want to put in crickets. It's so
That's
true.
an editor's note.
No, yes, Kenny, put the crickets in there. No, it's such it's so real. Yeah. And I feel that way. I mean, a lot can be said about a bunch of different topics and people who are creators but they really don't move like that in real life. And that's why when they see someone, I mean, I see you, I feel you through the screen. For me, being, doing this, I think this is where people have a better idea of like who I am. Yeah. But when people watch me on TV, they think it's a character that I play. Yeah. Until you come at me disrespectfully and you realize that the same person you see on the TV is the same person you're going to get in real life.
Oh, it's her, y'all. It's her.
I am her and she is me. Bloop. So don't play with me.
Don't try it.
Don't try it.
Please don't get her activated.
They think that it's like some kind of like bit. I'm like, no.
Yeah. I really come to realize though, it is that sort of parasocial relationship, and it takes getting to know you. Sometimes it just takes meeting you in person for you to become human. Yeah. That is their opportunity to humanize you. And it's seeing you get out of character partially that makes you more human to them. So they can't trust the faith that when they see you being kind and respectful and just happy and joyous, that is truly you. Right. It takes clocking the attitude, the aggravation, and going off on you to be like, okay, that's who she is. Yes. And it's like, that's who she is in totality, but don't try it. Thank you. Because you don't want it. Thank you. At all.
But that's why when you see people like, Jackie Ida talks about this a lot on the internet, because she's like, love Jackie. Because she's like, no, I really do take care of myself like this in real life. No, I really do steam my sheets like that. She's on a whole nother level. I aspire. Okay. I did actually steam my sheets once because she was showing it. And I was like, that actually sounds nice. I'll never do that again.
I was about to say, how long ago was
that? Honestly, that was like 2 months ago. And it took like 20 minutes. And I was like, and it wasn't even completely crisp. I have the wrong steamer, I think.
I'll never get to that phase. I'll never care enough.
Like, there's no way. Just put me in the sheets.
No, but I love it for her.
Under the bed. But people will be in the comments being like, you don't really live like that. Show us how you really sleep. Show us your bed. She's like, no, this is how I really get down. But sometimes people will think that like it's too perfect, or like and I also think there's an added layer of like being Black and like you can't possibly just be amazing, perfect. Like we're not allowed to have or aspire to perfection.
There is the truth of the matter. Really, there's a level of envy in it. There's a level of envy to see people obtain what you aspire to have. There's a level of envy in this idea of it appearing perfect. And for yourself, you're far from perfect. And they lash out at seeing the visibility of that. It's one thing to hear it and to be a concept that we talk about. Yeah. But to see it in action is very frustrating. Right. And I think that is the bittersweet aspect of social media is you see a lot of people doing the very thing you want to do, living the life that you want to live, having the opportunities that you've been praying for. And you have to wrestle with the fact that it might not happen for you, or it might not happen for you the way in which you have dreamt about. And so then you lash out at a Jackie Aina who has a wonderful fragrance line that's doing well. And she's steaming her sheets, and she has a beautiful home, and she has a gorgeous relationship. And you're questioning how real any of this is because it's not real for you.
And that's okay.
And that's okay because
you don't have to ask questions about it though.
You don't, because it's none of your business.
It's none of your business.
And it's not your life.
But that's why I loved when you were clocking homophobic men and how they'll come for queer men because they're living their lives happily and abundantly and freely.
And successful at it.
and successful at it,
Mhm.
look good, smell good,
Mhm.
and all the other things.
Exhibit A.
Correct. And you're upset
Mhm.
because you could never.
You can't.
Well, you could, but your fear
Mhm.
of being seen, being yourself,
Mhm.
is keeping you from experiencing freedom of life.
Mhm. And really having some level of authenticity. And the funny thing is, I say this to people all the time. You're performing because you think that that facade is what makes you a man. And I think one of the most feminine things you could ever do is care about what other people think about you so much that you're shifting your life to appease them. That to me is feminine energy. I stand in my masculinity in the fact that I am who I am. My waist is cinched up in here. You know, the hair is slicked back.
The skin is skinning also.
mug is glowing. You know, I mean, authentically in all of the movements and the sachets and the frills that may come with that. And I never once think about what anybody thinks about it. And I won't.
Mask. It's giving very mask. Hello.
Mask, baby.
It's just so amazing how people will stunt their growth, their happiness, their future
Mhm.
being focused on somebody else.
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine it.
Mhm.
It's not my testimony.
Mhm. And who wants to leave the end of this road really thinking, what if?
Right.
I don't want those words to leave my mouth. But you will if you really stop the life you could have because you're concerned what other people's thoughts of you are and what people may say and what people may think. I don't want anybody around me who will only love the fake aspect of me because then you don't love me for real. I don't want to share space with anybody who can only accept being around me if I'm toned down the way I want to live my life. Then you don't really want to share space with me in totality.
Correct.
I don't want a what if experience on this earth. I don't. So I won't.
Period.
Period.
Because why life is too short. There is so much shit going on in the world.
Very short.
Why are we spending it around people who want a dimmed down version of who we actually are? Not for me.
No. And look at the success that comes when you truly you are the light.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, this is a relationship advice podcast, and today we're talking about self-worth.
Yeah.
And the relationship that we have with ourselves.
I love it.
And the besties are going through some things.
Okay.
We decided we're going to go deep today. We're going to go deep today because Justin's here and he can help us through it. I can't. I'm sorry.
So.
I can only do but so much, but that's why I brought in reinforcements.
The pressure.
We asked, what is the biggest hurdle that people are trying to overcome right now? Someone said, trusting the process. How do you keep your faith when the process feels hard and heavy? What's your advice for that?
You have to get to a place where you understand the process is necessary. We are all going to go through hurdles. We are all going to experience things that are so unfortunate. We all have a timeline and idea of how things are going to happen and work out for us. And the further that you get in the process, the more that you realize that lesson was so needed for me to arrive to exactly where it is that I'm meant to be. And trusting the process is knowing that it is necessary and knowing how gorgeous it is that the process is unique to your experience.
Yeah.
We're not going to fall the same, but we're all going to fall. And the wounds that I have from that lesson is going to teach me not to make that same mistake twice. It's necessary.
It's necessary.
It's necessary.
I say it's like collecting tools in your toolbox.
Yes.
The next thing that you need to be able to build or unlock, you're going to need those tools.
You will.
Even if it came with you falling flat on your ass.
Yes.
At least you have it now. And you know how to move differently in the future.
And if you didn't go through that, you wouldn't have had it.
Correct. I feel the same way about relationships that didn't work out. I don't say I have regrets about any relationship that I've ever had.
Same.
Even if it was bad.
Same.
Even if it was bad, even if it ended badly. Because I needed that. I needed every past, quote unquote, failed relationship, failed in somebody else's eyes. In mine, everything was, I did what I needed to do.
Yes.
I did what I needed to do.
Yes.
But I had to experience those in order to appreciate the good man that I have now. I wouldn't have been able to receive him properly if I wouldn't have gone through that.
And that's real growth.
Yeah.
That's growth and that's healing to be able to reflect on the unfortunate and say, something was really gained out of that. I was heartbroken. I was in pain. Some messed up things that happened, but everything was needed there.
Yeah.
I can look back at every ex and I can pinpoint the thing that I gained from them.
Yes.
No matter how long we lasted, I know exactly what I retrieved out of being in that situation. Thank God we didn't last any longer. I don't want you back.
It's still fuck him.
It's still fuck ya.
It's still fuck you forever.
Yeah.
But thank you for the lesson.
Thank you for the lesson and good
Yes.
luck.
Yes. I wish you the life you deserve.
Yes.
That's what I always say. Ooh, somebody said that they're having trouble with standing on business. What's your take? Standing on business, I feel like, has become like this new like catchphrase. Like, I'm standing on business. I'm standing 10 toes down, blah, blah, blah. But everybody's not standing on business the way that they say that they're standing on business.
People, for some reason, are not bold enough to.
Mm.
I said this a long time ago. I stand on it all the time, and I talk about this in friendship, relationship, business, and whatever. I'm never going to deviate from my standard. I have an expectation when I walk into the room. I'm not taking anything beneath it. And to you, for some, that's standing on business. For me, that's self-worth. I let you know when we first started how I need to be spoken to. I'm never taking anything beneath that. I already told you we're going to have a business arrangement. I already told you what my cut is. I'm not taking anything beneath that. I already told you if you want to be friends with me, there's a certain way that I need you to operate with me. You can't do that. That's okay. The friendship can cease. I can't take anything below my standard.
I just want to live in your brain. I really do. Because I feel that way too, but I just love the way that it comes out of your mouth. I'm like,
it's my truth.
I agree. What's your sign again?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, yeah.
What are you?
Scorpio.
Oh, my God. We see each other.
We do. We do.
That's what this connection is.
On a deep level.
Yes.
That water sign connection cannot be stopped.
Yes. A whole bunch of waves in here right now.
Amen.
Amen.
No, that is so fucking real. Because I have experienced this a lot recently where people are trying to make me question my standard. But I know that I'm right. One, because I'm a Virgo rising, so I'm always right. Two, because I wouldn't have gotten this far if I folded all the times when I had the opportunity to fold.
Right.
But you have to have, and that does go back to self-esteem and self-worth, you have to have the faith in yourself that saying no to this means that something better is coming. You have to.
You have to. And you have to know what you bring. A lot of times people are trying to give you less because somebody else fell for it. I'm not one of them, though. They took the pickle juice. I don't want it.
Why would I want that?
I want it.
I don't want that. I'm not interested.
You were able to bamboozle them. That's amazing. Now, on this side,
correct.
It just don't work like that.
I don't accept cons.
Not at all.
Thank you. Only pros. No cons. Oh, this person said that they're dealing with and battling with a lack of self-confidence and fear. How do you gain that self-worth and self-confidence, though? And are they the same thing? Because I feel like there are a lot of people who come across as confident, and maybe they have all the makings of someone who is confident, but maybe they do lack confidence, but they feel good about themselves, like deep down. They're like, I'm a good person. I have good self-worth in that sense, but maybe the things that you see on the outside aren't exactly what I'm feeling about myself. You know, it's like that dysmorphia kind of vibe.
I do. I think confidence definitely can be performative. I don't think self-worth can be. You know, you can fake like you got it, but it's a difference between somebody who really does have it. For me, in the journey of building up my self-worth and my confidence, I really had to accept the fact that I am who I am. And there's really nothing that's going to change about that. There can be improvements to the surface level of things that might build up my confidence. But the self-worth thing, those things that are affecting me about how I move in the world, how I feel about me, my connection with self, I have to really be connected to me, and I have to accept Justin for what Justin is and who Justin is. And if there's a disconnect there, I'm never going to know my value. And I'm never going to accept whatever that value is. And so for some, that takes therapy. For some, that takes being really honest. For some, that takes a social media detox. For
Mm-hmm.
some, that takes stopping the comparisons. I think for a long time, I was okay with me until the outside world started to compare me to things I never considered.
Mm.
I never thought about my height until people said, "Oh my God, you're short." I said, "Really?
It's so real.
Really?"
People project the things onto you, and then sometimes they stick, and sometimes they stick for the rest of your life.
Yes. I mean, it still never bothered me. I think my height is so diva.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
and the presence is big.
Yes, the present is very much 6'7".
Yes.
But
Yes.
the body is, I don't know, 5 something.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
What
that's it. That's it. That's all. But like, sometimes also it really is the outside noise, and we compare ourselves to what we see on social media and what other people are doing in our lives, and we're listening to the people around us who have critiques of us that are not coming from a loving place. Unnecessary truths, which I think is a really big issue in this generation. You know, you're saying that you're honest, you're being honest about things that never needed to be shared. You didn't need to say that to me, you didn't need to communicate that with me. What was your intention of letting me know that?
Because when it says that you are going to be honest, does it say that you also have to be rude and mean
Rude.
and bring up something that the person wasn't even thinking about?
Yeah, to me, all things should really have a purpose.
Yes.
And so you saying what you just said to me, that nasty what was the purpose there? And you're saying the purpose was not to hurt me, so then I would love to know what it was.
They never have an answer for it.
They never will.
So they just say, but that's just what I think. Well, I'm just being honest.
It's like, okay, should I go on my Rolodex of honesty I have for you?
Because you don't want to open up that
Because once you activate the water, you're done.
Have you ever been to the water when it's rough?
Oop, don't sink.
Listen, don't play with me. That's the thing. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, well, if we're doing that,
should I begin?
Where do you want me to start?
Because I can.
Flick through my Rolodex.
I have a lot of honest thoughts that I could share with you.
That I keep to myself.
Thank you. Because you're respectful. You're mindful.
And you know what? It's always from family members.
I don't really experience that. I set boundaries from the start.
How do you do that? How do you set boundaries with your family?
I don't open the door. There's certain conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you do, you give access to people to have permission to have certain thoughts about you in your life. There's certain conversations I don't have with my mother. I'm not opening the door. We're not friends.
Didn't they always grow up telling us that we weren't friends?
My mother's never said. I say that to her.
Your mom's never said I'm not one of your little friends?
No. I say that to we're not friends. And I stay strong on that today because, you know, we're friends in the sense of like, I have real comfort with my mother. I speak to her every day. I enjoy her. We laugh. We have good moments. Like, that is my best friend to the end. But there are certain boundaries that I think need to be upholded because at the same time, I'm her son friend. I'm not her friend.
Correct.
So I'm not talking about certain relationship things with you. It's not your business. And I'm not opening the door. You know, I'm not having sexual types of conversation. I'm not opening the door. And I know people who do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No shade. But no, I agree. My mom, growing up, my mom's Jamaican. She would tell me all the time that she's not one of my little friends in the street. When she saw my friends in the streets, I don't know. But she would always tell me that she's not one of my little friends in the street. But now that I'm an adult, we're best friends.
Yeah.
And we always were. Yeah. But now she's like, well, we can talk about this. We're best friends. And I'm like, but yes. And I still have boundaries on my relationships, on things in my life. I'm not opening the door to some conversations with you because it's not appropriate.
It's not. And your opinion is not welcomed.
Correct.
No matter how much I love you and trust you, there's certain aspects of my life where whether I agree with what you're going to say or not, I don't need it from you. So like the partnership that I share with Bay, you know, I'll give you glimpses of that. But the way that we are structured in our foundation, your thoughts are not needed there.
Correct.
Because this is my institution.
I'm gonna tell my mom that.
Just clip it.
I'm gonna tell her this week.
Just clip it.
She's gonna be like, "And what does that mean?"
She'll be like,
What is that
who is this
supposed
boy?
Turn this off. Turn this off. No, but that's so real. Like some it's not necessary. It's not needed. I respect you enough. I already know what you're gonna say. I know you well enough that I know exactly what you're thinking. I know what you're gonna say.
That'd be the thing too, yeah.
And that's why I'm not gonna ask.
That's right. Because I don't even want to open myself to be aggravated today.
No.
I already know the response. Thank you, Mom.
Love you.
Love you very much.
Love you. Okay. We asked the besties, what is weighing on your heart most this week? And there's a lot. What's weighing on your heart? What's something that's been either, it doesn't have to be negative, something that you've just been like, oh, or like a realization or some growing pain that has come to the surface where you're like, oh, I'm feeling this now.
Mm-hmm. What's weighing on my heart? I think this one question has been weighing on my heart maybe the last year or so. I wonder how much more, what else will I have to take when I think of like our society and politics and all of those. I just wonder what else must you see to have a wake up? How many more statistics? How many more tragedies? How many more names? I wonder how many more people have to come forward and let it be known that if you just let me be me and live in my truth, I'd still be around. I just wonder how much it has to take, and it breaks my heart when it's us as Black and brown folks who can't understand that a part of our freedom is the acceptance of all. And when we sit around and we attack marginalized groups, even though you may not identify with said group, it is also an attack on you. So I wonder, I really do wonder how much more. And the thing that concerns me most is that it might be too late to come for resolution. That's the concerning thing.
Literally taking the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, that really
That's
concerns
how I feel.
me.
I'm like, how much hate do y'all have?
Yeah.
And where have you been keeping it
Yeah.
this whole time?
Yeah.
It's, I go through these like existential dread, everything sucks, we're in a simulation. You know what people have been saying? They've been saying this for the past couple of years now, that we all died during COVID and this is all just a simulation.
Please wake me up.
I really thought about it this morning. I was like, oh, we're not even here.
Yeah.
I was hearing about the bunnies. Did you hear about the bunnies that are growing tentacles because they have some type of disease? Justin?
No.
The bunnies
Where did you hear that?
Horns or tentacles growing out of their fucking face right now.
Who reported on this?
I don't know, but I didn't even open it. I didn't even open it.
Don't. That sounds like Fox News information.
No, it's real. That's the problem. My man saw it and literally screamed and dropped his phone. I said, I don't want to see that.
Wait, your man saw it and screamed?
Yes.
It's true.
Exactly. He said, "Whoa!"
If any of you seen this man and he dropped and screamed out of phone a picture, it's the truth.
Oh, y'all listening, they're gonna be so jealous. Justin's met my man before.
Yes,
Justin knows what it's
true.
It's
none of your girls' business. None of you.
But no, truly, his mouth was agape and he was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I don't want to see it. I can't open my spirit to anything more. I'm done.
Enough is enough.
I'm done.
Enough is enough. That's my curiosity. Like when, and the thing that makes it the craziest, and tell me if you relate to this, when you said like, where have they been hiding it? Why is it that the people who oppressed you was also the very people that you allowed to give you permission to be this hateful? Because we grew up in my household, there were certain things where kitchen table talk.
Yeah.
There were certain things that the grandmas used to think, but they would say, God bless her heart. What happened to those roots?
I literally said, what happened to secrets? What happened to dinner table conversation?
Well, yes, or it's just none of my business. What happened to all of that?
Why are you bringing this to my doorstep? I don't need to know.
No, and you're proud to be nasty. That's like very strange to me.
It's like people who leave hate comments. All the kind and positive things that you post about, do you get hate comments?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the demographic?
Yeah. Ugly.
I knew that.
Yeah. Ugly.
I knew that.
Yeah. It depends on what the video is. Sometimes they're always ugly. So that's the one
Correct.
thing.
No, agreed.
That is the most common thing.
That's a through line.
They're always hideous. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
God, I'll
Mhm.
be mad too, girl.
I get it.
A lot of it sometimes is homophobic, which I think is so funny because I don't talk about my personal relationships in any
Mhm.
way. And anytime homophobia comes up, it comes up in the subject line of when I'm talking about religion. And
Mm.
it's like you're sexualizing a God conversation right now. So I would love to know why.
That's weird. That's weird.
Like, I would love to know why you're making this sexual when I say I'm grateful for God. Like, those type of things I find to be the most bizarre. But I don't really read comments.
Mm.
Honestly, I've never really fed into them. I try to do it more because I want to engage with my community in a deeper way. So sometimes I want to say something to you.
Yeah.
But I don't even welcome it into my space because words are things. And some of those words, I don't want them seeping into me.
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, that's so real. Oh, someone said that something that has been weighing on them is turning 30 and realizing I don't have a lot of close friends.
Mhm.
Growing up, my mom always told me that you don't need a bunch of close friends. You only need one.
Do you agree with that?
I only have two. No, I have like, I have like, I have friends for different things.
Mhm.
And I have a lot of sisters.
Mhm.
And I have friends who have become like my sisters. So
Mhm.
it's hard to even call them my friends.
Mhm.
But I have friends for different things. If I have a business question and I need sound business advice, I have a friend to go to for that. If I have a friend when I know I'm doing something stupid and I want her to be like, yes, bitch,
Mhm.
go off,
Yeah.
I got a friend to
Who
go
you
to
can
for
call.
that. If
Yes.
I have a friend that like, I really need to be my most like vulnerable self with,
Mhm.
I go to my cousin.
Mhm.
She's like my best friend.
Mhm.
And so I think family like are really those people for me,
Mhm.
but finding friends in your 30s, we've had so many questions about that and
Mhm.
like how difficult it can be.
Mhm.
So it's difficult, but I don't think that you need a whole bunch of I don't here's the thing that I will say. A lot of people think that they are friends with me.
Yes.
This is a very Scorpio thing to say.
Yes, let's go because I probably agree.
But a lot of people think that they are friends with me.
Yeah.
But friendship to me isn't friendship to most people.
Okay.
Most people think that friendship is like, oh, I have friends and we go to brunch, we go to this, we hang out, we go to the club, we da da da.
Mhm.
Those are not my people.
Mhm.
If I am dealing with something and I need to talk to someone, I have my people.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I do.
I'm not friends with everybody. I'm friendly to everyone. I have a
Yes.
lot of
Big
acquaintances.
difference.
I have a lot of people that I really fuck with that I think are cool.
Yes.
I am someone who loves to put people onto things and not tell them.
Yeah.
So like I like to I am big on mentioning your name in rooms that you're not in.
Yes.
To me that is not friendship
Mhm.
necessarily. That's just my character. That's who I am as a person.
Mhm.
I fuck with you. I fuck with your work.
Mhm.
I'm a do this thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not calling you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that's an adult mindset. And I think we all at some point will have to arrive to that. The big issue, a lot of people want to treat friendships almost like they treat the romantic relationships. And
Mhm.
the same way you have to learn as you grow up that that person that I'm with, that I call my man, my girlfriend, my partner, my wife, my husband, whatever, they cannot be my all in all.
Mm.
Your friends cannot either.
Mhm.
And you have to, yes, have the friend who, if I need some business information, I'm going to call you. If I need to be vulnerable with you, I'm going to call you. There's levels to friendship.
Yeah.
And the minute that you remove this idea that this one person, these two people or three people are meant to be everything and provide everything for me in that way,
Yeah.
you will feel like you have no friends because they're all going to fail.
Correct.
Each one of them are going to fail at that job.
Correct.
And you
And
don't need to be
like
friends with everybody. You don't.
sometimes too in life, you just don't have the capacity. Like, so I can't say that in all of my friendships that I've shown up 110% every single time.
No.
But if you call me and you need me, bitch, I'm there.
Yes.
There's no question about it. And that to me is friendship.
You can't be self-centered in friendship. You have to respect the fact that I have a life.
Yeah.
I have other relationships. I have responsibilities and things to do. And at my core, I want to show up for you. But sometimes I don't have the capacity. I don't have the time.
And sometimes, honestly, it's like that in romantic relationships too.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you don't have the capacity.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, you still got to make the time.
Absolutely.
Even when you don't have the capacity.
Yeah. But love me enough to respect that truth.
Yes. Oh, yeah. A lot of people said politics. Somebody said work, politics. Girl, I am so uninspired. I get it. It's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting.
It's a tough life.
Someone said happiness seems like something so unattainable for me.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I hate hearing that.
That's really heartbreaking.
I hate hearing that. And it makes me wonder, who made you think that? Because sometimes it's not even necessarily, I think the crazy thing about life is that we all start with a blank slate. We all come into this world with a blank slate.
Yes.
And I say it's like a white wall, and people come in and they graffiti all over it and they stick gum to it and they fucking throw dog shit at it and like do all their crazy shit. And sometimes it's hard to like get that wall clean again. And a lot of times the things that we feel and the things that we feel about ourselves, our self-worth is tied to someone else's opinion of us or something that someone else said about us when we were 10 years old that doesn't even fucking apply anymore.
Yeah.
But words are things.
Yes.
So how do you work through that?
You know, it was partially heartbroken because I definitely I felt that, like, feeling like happiness was unattainable. And I believe I only felt that way because I had no concept of what happiness really was for me. But it seemed like everybody else around me had it. You know, I'm seeing glimpses of people being joyous and excited about something and doing something really cool. And I didn't know what that feeling would be like for me because nothing provoked it. And it goes back to that self-worth conversation. It goes back to self-exploration and really figuring out what is the thing that brings you joy without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
What is the thing that if you can do it day in and day out, you would do it happily? And if you don't know, then I want you to have a little bit more fun with life. I want you to find a hobby. I want you to do some dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dally.
Yeah. Explore the world.
Go to Home Goods with no expectations.
No reason to even be in there.
That's my favorite thing to do. When I'm feeling low, that's why COVID was so hard for me. Because I couldn't go to Home Goods.
That's the reason?
Yes. Honestly, that's my truth. No, it was hard in general. And I got COVID like 5 times and lost my sense of smell for 9 months. It was a whole thing.
Oh my God.
I was patient 0. But I survived. I'm still here.
You're still here.
When I got my sense of smell back, I wanted to go to Home Goods and I wanted to frolic and I wanted to sniff candles.
I was going to say, did you want to sniff paint? But it was candles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to do it all. I said, we've been locked up. Where's the paint at? No, I wanted to just frolic and be free because like that was my little hobby.
Yeah.
So you got to move around. And also like what is your happiness based on? Is it based on what you see other people being happy about? Is it based on like, because perception is reality sometimes. You go on TikTok, you ever been to an event and you see other people posting from that same event and they're acting like that event was the most insane, fun,
it's so
incredible experience, and you're like, that event was trash.
Yeah. And also you didn't have fun. I saw you standing in the corner the whole time. You were never engaged.
You
said hello to no one. You weren't friendly at all.
We're like, are we in the same place at the same time?
Like genuinely.
Like perception is reality, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that when you go on social media and you scroll, it looks like everybody around you's having a blast. It looks like everyone's having an amazing time.
And it's hard to know what is true and what is not. Because some of the girls are having an amazing time.
Yes.
Some.
Jackie Ina in her sheets.
Yes.
She's having a ball.
She's loving that steamer.
But everybody's not experiencing that.
I would hate that steamer.
Yeah, correct. I think I actually burned my hand when I tried it.
Really?
I think I did.
You're not meant to do stuff.
I'm not. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, you're not meant to do that.
But I like to watch her do it.
Oh, isn't it so relaxing? It's nice.
It's so nice.
It's nice.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
Me too. All right, we asked, what's one thing that you wish someone would say to you right now? So I want to give you the space to preach to the people because they have a bunch of things that they've written in about. And I want to hear it come out of your mouth because you just have the words. Someone said that they need to hear that it will all work out. Someone else has said similarly that they need to hear that this too shall pass.
That's so on subject for me, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I've talked about this like 50,000 times. First of all, you're not alone in the feeling. We have all been there. We have all had that same prayer and that same ask from the universe. I'm a big advocate in believing that the answer is not no, it's just not yet. And everything that is meant for you is going to happen for you in divine timing. And the time might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but I believe in my soul, and I hope that one day you will believe it too, that it shall be so. Everything that is meant for us is meant for us. It has been written in stone, and you will find the rock. The rock has landed me here on this wonderful podcast. We talked about me doing this back in November.
Yep.
But today was divine timing.
Yep.
I talked so much about even the start of my own podcast and me doing my own side businesses and not knowing when it was going to happen for me, but hoping that it would. And everything fell into place in divine timing. And the gorgeous thing about life, when your moment shows up, it shows up exactly as it should. And it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The lessons that we needed to learn, the mistakes that needed to be made, the unfortunate relationships that we needed to be in, everything that we needed to gain along the way was necessary for the yet moment. But it shall come. It definitely shall come.
It shall come.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
We talked about religion briefly.
Yeah.
And although I'm not religious,
Yeah.
I am a faith-based person.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe portions of the Bible, mostly the Old Testament, before they,
shake it up.
Before they decided to write Mary Magdalene out the chapters.
Shake it up.
Anyway, let me not upset anybody. Or should I? Anyway, more to come on Mary Magdalene later. I believe in the words that there is power of life and death in the tongue. And the things that we speak can come to fruition either way.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe in the Bible, Dr. Seuss also said
that's definitely a trusted source.
The New Testament of Dr. Seuss said, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are right. So I have Speak Life tattooed on me because I just believe, and my grandma always told me this growing up, like, you speak life into the things that you want.
Yes.
The things that you want to be true. And it's always the times when I'm like, oh, when is this going to happen for me? Like, this, nothing's moving. Like, what? And then it comes when I finally release that, and it comes, and then I find myself being like, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I ever doubted you or myself, that I questioned. How dare I?
Yeah.
But it's natural.
Yeah.
And it happens.
No matter how far you get in your life and career, it's going to happen.
The sun cometh in the morning, as they say.
Yes.
Depending on where you live. I don't know. Sometimes the sun don't come up.
It's coming up here in New York, though, baby. It's hot in here.
It's very hot in New York. Somebody said they need to here's $60,000. Don't worry about paying me back. It's a gift. Okay.
When you asked that question, the first thing I thought was money, actually. So we definitely on the same boat with that.
I too need 60,000. Oh God. Ooh, a few people said they need to hear, I'm sorry. They need to hear an apology from somebody. Sometimes you don't get that. What's your feelings on closure?
I said something back in the day, and I always say a lot of times we want closure, but it's some of us want closure from something that never was open to be closed in the first place.
Mm,
You want closure from a situation that never really was a thing,
mm,
and you have to really evaluate the situation in the relationship. If you were never open with me,
mm-hmm,
if we never really built anything,
mm-hmm.
if we really never established any sort of foundation, there was nothing for us to close for me to have closure on.
Yeah.
And so I need to self-reflect on why I've been so invested in something that meant nothing for real.
Even if it's family too. It
Yes,
doesn't just have to be romantic.
absolutely not.
This person never gave you respect, never gave you love, never gave you the attention that you were seeking.
Never supported you.
What are Protect your peace
I don't need any closure.
and you can walk away. You won't be unscathed. That's what therapy is
Mm-mm.
for.
But there's a lesson.
Correct. Justin, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. No, I'm not just saying thank you for being here.
Okay.
Thank you for existing
Thank you.
in the same lifetime as me so that I can enjoy all of your content. If everyone else wants to enjoy you the same way,
Yes.
where can they find you?
You can find Justin everywhere. And we're going to spell it JSTNFRTT. And I just want to say I thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
I love the platform here that you are creating. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
so happy when I get to scroll and see your face.
Thank
And
you.
for those of you who do not have the pleasure and may not have the pleasure to ever meet her in real life, please know that she is fab for real. Nothing
Thank
about it is a
you.
performance. It's
Aw.
real fab energy, real fab face over here.
What do you think of the bob?
The bob is bobbing.
Thank you. I'm like, that's gonna be my final question for every guest until I take this bitch out.
The bob
Thank
is
you.
bobbing.
And likewise, like you really are that.
Thank
like this,
you.
what you see is exactly what you get.
Absolutely.
The energy is just, it's so beautiful. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Everything
you.
that you do.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Bye.